Chris, executive protection is something I don't think a lot of cybersecurity professionals think about, but it's become a lot more heightened. This is what BlackCloak offers. Explain what is the offering.
What it really is the recognition that a chief information security officer, a chief security officer can go ahead and protect the executive, the board members. But it's a whole different story when you're talking about protecting them and their families and their personal lives. How does that attack surface from a privacy perspective impact the company? And the fact of the matter is that, look, you can build up really, really high castle walls in the inside of the company. That's great. But if there's $5 of security at home, if there's nothing at home in terms of protecting those individuals, you get into some real problems. We've seen those right back with LinkedIn in 2012. We saw those attacks come back in. Same thing with LastPass, attacking in the personal life and you can get into the company.
As good as you might have your protection for your whatever C-level executive, there is a network around them that doesn't have the same protection, same knowledge, same understanding, and they also have a trust center among themselves.
I feel like we're under this false illusion that cyber criminals, nation states must attack a corporate executive or a high-profile individual at the time and choosing of the CISO.
Monday through Friday, 9 to 5.
It just doesn't hold water,
yeah.
Right? Look for the quickest, fastest way to get in, and many times that is going to be, we say the home is the new battleground, and many times that's going to be through the home.
And also can be through friends as well.
Every single stone that's pushed into a pond, right, creates a ripple. Even a financial attack against the executive is going to take them offline.
What is BlackCloak actually doing?
So we're a relationship company. We want to have that relationship with the CISO, with the CSO. But above and beyond that, we want to really cover 4 different areas: privacy, cybersecurity, home protection, and that concierge. Privacy, it's going to be deep web, dark web, data broker removal, identity verification, privacy hardening, VPNs, identity theft, all of that. On the cybersecurity side, number 2, it's going to be protection of all their personal devices. And it's not just protection against malware, it's that 24/7, 365 SOC, all cybersecurity operators. And you got to throw in, just because it's a unique environment out there, you got to throw in deception technology. We build, own, operate the largest consumer deception network out there.
Some people don't realize that it's not just there to thwart, it's to educate you. How does your deception technology educate so you can actually do your job better, like create your defenses better?
Those technologies will go off when you're on unsafe networks. And so it really becomes a great point in time to tell people, hey, look, when you're at the executive airport, and that's where we've seen a lot of hits, or at the golf club, or at some major sporting event. When you're in those environments, the network and network safety is really something that needs to be taken into mind.
Most cybersecurity vendors we talk to, one of the things they do is they offer some kind of scanning technology to see where all your vulnerabilities are. Is this something you also do to, like, a company will come to you like, vulnerable is our CEO?
Yeah.
And what are the kinds of things you find?
We do them in what's called executive threat assessments. So we'll do them as a part of our normal operating cadence in terms of protecting the executives, right? We protect the Fortune 500, we protect the Fortune 10. But a lot of times people want that additional full 20-page, 60-page executive threat assessment run by our OSINT team, run by the team that actually back-ends a lot of our technology. And so we'll go out there and find out what else we can find out, what else we can determine about them, and then we go and remediate it. And that's what we're gonna do, but we're gonna do it with them and for them to actually show them, here's what the new normal is.
What is the new normal?
Sadly, the new normal is, as a result of Brian Thompson's murder in December and the assassination there, really, it's this area of convergence between the physical and cyber.
They may go after you.
Exactly. We've had executives, especially for biomed, pharmaceutical, drug companies, that have actually had their significant others, protested against when they're dropping off kids at school.
I'm assuming you work with authorities on this stuff, yes?
We work with some executive protection companies. On the physical side, BlackCloak is privacy and cybersecurity and the home protection and identity verification. But we'll work with our partners on the physical executive protection side of things. And then if so, we can also work with authorities. A lot of our team comes from that former military and law enforcement background, as you'd imagine. And so we really have good inroads there.
Well, thank you very much, Chris. If you want to learn more about BlackCloak, just go to their website. It's blackcloak.io. There's the address right there.